Well, we actually saw this house about 4 years ago, driving through the neighborhood and around, and we have another neighbor who lives here, and he pointed this house to us, and of course we fell in love with the outside of it, but it was for sale and there was a sold sign on it, and so, we kind of checked it off our list. And then, what was it, a year later, we were driving around the neighborhood and we saw Brad's sign in the yard again, and we said, what just happened? And so we called Brad and he showed it to us, and I don't know, the rest is history. We'll be here 4 years in January.
We were actually boating with our friends that she just told you about, and Brad was in the backyard showing a house just around the corner on the canal, and we were in our boat. So Mike took us up to the seawall and introduced us to Brad, because I think Mike had met Brad, years before maybe. But so Mike introduced us to Brad while he was showing a house, and we actually looked at that house on that. I think when we finished boating, I remember we called Brad and told him that we were looking, we wanted to see it. He showed it to us. It may have been that very day. And I remember we ended up putting an offer on that place that day, or it might have been that day, because there were a line of people looking at that particular property. And Brad suggested at the time, he said, you should go around the corner and look at the greenhouse, because that house has been remodeled. It's the same floor plan as the one I just showed you, but it'll show you potential, what you could do to this place, because it needed some work, right? So that's the first time we met him, was while we were boating with friends, and we haven't missed a beat since then.
Well, for me, first and foremost, it's his personality. He's so engaging and he's so easy to talk to. He's down to earth. He's just a great guy. I think of him as Mr. Riviera Bay. He just knows everything. He's so involved in the neighborhood. He's out here every 4th of July putting a flag in every yard. Every Super Bowl, he's handing out footballs to everybody. And don't forget Mother's Day. He's so sweet. He's still to this day brings me flowers on Mother's Day. And he is just a realtor you would want to have, whether you're buying, selling. And we were on both sides of it. And he's just, I would highly recommend him to anybody. I can't say enough nice things about him. He's amazing.
So I've probably bought and sold 15 houses in my lifetime, mostly in Denver, but and over that period, I've only worked with 2 or maybe 3 realtors, because you want to find someone you can trust. You want to find someone you can talk to, somebody that is easy to talk to, and that to me is Brad. So immediately the first time we met, it's like, well, this guy's a really nice guy. He already has a reputation in the neighborhood, and he lives up to it. For me, it's easy to talk to, and you can trust him. You can just tell, and he knows what he's doing, and he's helpful in any way he can be. Every time someone asks me about houses in Florida or in St. Petersburg, I always mention Brad. And the reason is primarily because I know from experience, right, that Brad is trustworthy and easy to work with, and will go the extra mile.
I was just going to say, he will go above and beyond, and does. If there's any problem, he's the first one who's there trying to solve any problem that may arise, and he has lots of solutions to any problem you may have, and I just would recommend him in a heartbeat, and have many times as well. So.
Knowledgeable, professional, yes. Can connect you with all the, it's sort of tough to navigate, the closing and all of those other things, but he takes care of it all. Well, she used one, I'll use it again, because you stole my word. Engaging and professional.
and dependable. I mean, he's not going to sell your house or you know, list your house and you're never not going to hear from him again. Sometimes we can't get rid of Brad. So you can cut.
Sorry about that.
Sometimes he just won't go away. I'm sorry.